This is so freaking boring. I feel like I'm gonna be like this next month. Freaking boring as hell. But I'm freaking broke. I had to pay all my bills. I'm probably gonna be broke next month too. But it's okay. I have to catch up to my bills. Like I'm so behind. I'm so behind on my bills. I can't even buy no shoes like I wanted to at that shoe place because I really need shoes. My other pair got a hole in it because I walk so much. Um, I walked a lot, so I only have like one pair of shoes, and I have to make it last till I can buy some more. Um, Other than that, I like living in apartments. It's just when you go outside and you're walking, um, being harassed daily, screaming out the freaking N word. This is not the first time that happened. So I have a right to say something about it, complain to the freaking cops about it, and nobody's going to be mad at me for it because you're not being called names assaulted when you go downtown. Like, what are you supposed to do about it? Notify the police and tell them, like, yeah, there's freaking people downtown harassing me, screaming out the freaking cars at me, and I don't even freaking know why. Oh, I know why. Color of my skin. That's right. Because they just basically called me a freaking nigga. And every black person doesn't talk like that. I never talk like that in my freaking life. I never was involved in gangs. I was never involved in nothing about the streets or nothing like that. But you got these stereotypes down here that like to stereotype you into something you're not. Oh, because you're not their color, they're better than you. Whatever. God says different. Nobody's better than nobody just because your freaking skin color is a different color. We're basically all the same. It doesn't matter if our skin color is different. We're like one race. Racist freaking slur written on the freaking wall up the street talking about a Ku Klux Klan group. Something like it says like um it's on my wait, let me see. It's in the message. Here. Let's see. It says yeah, white pride, war ride. You know this town got some major freaking racist stuff going on with it. And then being called the N word after that. Walking down the street. This, remember? Yeah. And the police should freaking take that stuff down to make the freaking town look better because it's making our town look real bad. You think I want to stay here? No, I don't want to stay here. You'll never make this place my home because I feel freaking unwelcome and nobody's speaking out about nothing about it. Like, this place got some, like, a lot of stuff to do with racism and nobody's saying nothing about it. My aunt may like it here, but this town is not for me. I'm going to another state. And I'm sorry I even came down here listening to her because I should have never came down here, but I was lost my place in Pennsylvania, so I just wanted to try something new. Come down here, hard to find housing. They make it difficult for you to find housing here. That's the other thing that's freaking messed up here. You gotta wait on waiting lists just to find an apartment. Like, and you gotta pay application fee. And if you don't get the apartment, you lose the money. It's really sad. They make it difficult for you to live in Tennessee. It's just hard to find housing here. And this is the only option I could find housing in this town. Like, this freaking racist town. Like, everybody's not racist here, but this is the only place I could find housing. And the people was like, yeah, you don't want to move there because it's a sundown town. I actually see what they're talking about a little bit. I see, like, um, they was like, you don't want to move there. But I'm not gonna stay on the streets. I gotta find an apartment to live. She's saying it's nothing but the air. It's nothing but drugs over here. It's the area. There's nothing but drugs there. Most apartments or hotels or subdivisions are nothing but drug areas, and people doing that move away to a home or a better area, and you won't deal with that, girl. Start looking for another place. I met a guy who keep posting about Crossville and how the whites are so bad, but he was racist. One, really, he was haram on everybody. I'm not, and then I said I'm not racist, and I'm being called the N word. I'm literally being called the N word. That's why I keep talking about it. It's not about attacking people here or attacking the city. It's just certain people in this freaking town are yelling out N words at me for no freaking reason. Oh, for color of my skin, but I don't even know these freaking people. I'm not racist. I'm being called an N word. Literally, I didn't say everyone is like this. I don't know much of this area. I still don't know much about this area because I'm not from here. But maybe downtown, for instance, is bad too. because this is where I mostly be at. It's bad love for real. I know you're not. I was saying I knew this guy who done that, and it was not cool at all. Where you live, it's bad. The area is all I'm saying. You need to move from that part. So it says, growing up in Pennsylvania, I was raised in a predominantly white new family. My grandmother, who played a significant role in my upbringing, was so also white. While I was wearing my mixed culture heritage, I did not experience the overt racism that I have since moving to Crossville, Tennessee. Here I'm often confronted with slurs and microaggressions. It's difficult to navigate a world where my identity is constantly being questioned and challenged. I feel like I'm constantly having to prove myself, both as a person of color and as a member of this community. However, I'm grateful for the support of my family and friends. They help me to stay grounded and remind me that I'm worthy of love and respect. I am also determined to use my voice to speak out against racism and to create a more inclusive and credible community. And I know that I'm not alone in this experience. There are many other people of color in Crossville who are also struggling with racism. I'm committed to working together to create better future to all of us. Yeah, that's weird. Let's see. I'm really not sure. I might go back to Pennsylvania. I just can't go yet because I don't have any like money because I have to pay my bills off. My friend's not calling me. Like, I don't know. Mm. Sometimes I feel freaking stuck. I don't know what to do. Just walking around. It's even freaking boring walking around the same spots. Like, And then I was gonna not sit downtown no more because I don't want to keep going for that. Um, and then I don't want to be chased away from something that my daily activities that I usually do is sit downtown because I like sitting down there. But I can't do that because if I'm gonna be harassed by people just screaming out their cars at me for no reason, um, just having a new area, going somewhere else to sit to avoid down there due to my safety because I don't really feel safe walking around, being yelled at, being called assaults. So, so, um, so it says, calling someone offensive racial slurs from a passing vehicle could potentially be considered assault, harassment, or hate speech, depending on the justification. In special circumstances, a few points verbally threatening or harassing someone based on their race creates hostile environment and can create reasonable fear of distress. Uses of the N-word and other racial charged assaults is generally not legally protected free speech, especially if it's intended to imitate and be directly targeted, while walking alone increases the perception of threat versus a random comment. Even if physical contact did not occur, speech can constitute assault if intended to provoke violence or cause. You have a right to feel safe in public without being subjected to hateful, intimidating language designed to demean, base, or on attributes. I would recommend documenting the incident as soon as possible. Date, time, vehicle description, if possible. Your exact location, the words used. You can file a report with the police non-emergency to establish a record in case of escalation. It may or may not lead to charges, but creating accountability is important. You did nothing wrong. Their behavior was unacceptable. Yeah, it's freaking sad, man. Let's see what Google Bar says. So I was walking downtown and someone yelled out, so this is what Google Bar says.
Yes, that was definitely an assault. Yelling racial slurs and threatening someone is a form of verbal assault, and it is illegal in most jurisdictions. It is also important to remember that even if someone does not say anything physically threatening, their words can still be very harmful. Verbal assault can cause emotional distress, and it can make someone feel unsafe and afraid. If you were the victim of this assault, it is important to report it to the police. You should also try to write down as much information as possible about what happened, including the date, time, location, and a description of the assailant. This information will be helpful to the police in their investigation. Here are some resources that can help you if you have been the victim of a verbal assault. The National Domestic Violence Hotline, 1-800-799-SAFE. The Rape, Abuse and Incest National Network, RAIN, 1-800-656-HOPE.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. And it's one freaking incident after another. And it's one problem after another being followed by these old freaking men in a truck, a white truck, and then there's a freaking other perverted guy. And then one time I was sitting down there, this person riding by throwing out gang signs. I'm like, what is wrong with these people? I'm not in a freaking gang or nothing like that. Never ever been in a gang. I don't even like gangs or never was that type of person. I'm always like quiet, laid back, gentle person. But this is the stuff that's happening when I'm here in downtown, on the freaking bench downtown in Crossville, Tennessee. And you're allowed to sit down there because they have a lot of sitting areas down there. The thing is being harassed, being the color of my skin, because there's hardly no black people here sitting downtown. I'm the only person, mostly it seems, with the afro, wearing the afro, not being scared to wear my hair out. People say they like my hair here, and it's Caucasian people. And then you got the racist ones that want to scream out N words at you because you have high esteem being yourself. It's just a lot of stuff going on here. And this doesn't make any sense because I don't have any freaking enemies because I don't socialize with anybody. I don't know anybody in this town. But they're like enemies or something to me. Enemies. Um, I'm probably their enemy because I'm a different skin color. That's how they see it. Because they scream out the N word. And then they're calling me like some punk nigga and my freaking girl. You're the one riding around, driving around in a freaking car, yelling out slurs at people. You think that's mannish? No. And then talk down on a freaking female, saying she's a punk because she's defenseless. They already know that too. Like, they're just people got problems. And this is all in Crossville, Tennessee. I don't think there's hardly any people, black people, that live here saying experiences or vlogs of how they're living here. They may not be experiencing it because they don't live in my area. My friend said they live out in the country, most of the black people here. Um, she's saying this area is a bad area. There are people strung around on drugs downtown. Homeless people are strung out on drugs. Um, I don't do drugs. Crossville, Crossville is a beautiful town, but it's just the freaking people that make it bad. Not all the people, but the troublemakers. It's be mostly the ones that like to speed in their fast cars. They're thinking that they're everything in a fast car, and loud hydraulics. There's a lot of that going on here too. And then sometimes they're doing it to be smart, like, because they probably were watching my videos and say, like, yeah, she doesn't like that loud sound because we're going to do it on purpose. They're freaking weird out here, man. I'm just telling you. I just keep walking and keep going. Mind my business.